family and all my YouTube friends. Today, what I wanted to do was a Fendi shirt. I've always wanted a Fendi shirt, but for whatever reason, they just cost too much. You know what I'm saying? So what I decided to do today was I'm going to make me one of these Fendi shirts. It's not going to be unlike any Fendi shirts you've seen, but I do need to grab something just to work with. Like, you know what I mean? I do need to understand the Fendi designs and everything in that nature. So what I've done was I looked up men's Fendi shirt, and I'm about to look at some Fendi designs because I'm about to make me my own Fendi shirt. You feel me? Look at this one. $850. Fendi pretty much going across the shoulder down to the lower rib. Whoa. $850, y'all. Man. Woo, look at this one. 1,290. There was another one. 770. I don't have that type of money. You know what I'm saying? Look at this Fendi. $630. You know. Let it populate here for a second. Check this out, y'all. $630. This is a short sleeve, crew neck, oversized t-shirt. Just got the Fendi going left to right, all over the shirt. Man. I mean, Fendi got some, and it seems like it's always just black and gold, black and gold, black and gold, black and gold, white and gold. You know what I mean? I guess those are the Fendi colors, is the gold with the white or black. Look at this one for $690. Check this Fendi shirt out. That's slick. For $690. It's $690 though. So first what I need to do is find me some Fendi logos. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go up here and I type into Google Fendi logos. Alright. So as you can see, there's a lot of different Fendi logos. You know, for the most part, as you can see, it's just two F's, one upside down. You know, Fendi, Fendi, Fendi. And usually they do it in a pattern all across the shirt. You know, I guess here's Gucci, Chanel, Fendi, and I guess Versace all in one. You know what I mean? I definitely like this design, this circle design right here with the two F's. But this one was pretty clever. The Fendi F-E-N-D-I, and look, it's F-E-N-D-I in the red. Like, they switch it up forward and backwards. I like that. So as you can see, there's a lot of different logos. A lot of different logos. So basically what I did was I chose something that I liked, which was, you know, this pattern right here. Definitely like this pattern right here. You know, the all over Fendi design. Definitely like this design right here. As y'all can see when I zoom in on it, you know it's Fendi in the slanted design. But of course I gotta go ahead and right click on it. Well, I already did it. I already changed it to a vector, as you can see. What you want to do is right click on it, outline trace, clip art. After that process is done, you'll come out with something like this. If you see them side by side, one of them is still pixelated, the other one is not. So there we have it. We have our design pattern here. I can get rid of this. I no longer need that. Also, I drug in this one right here. This Fendi Roma Italy 1925. Let's right click, outline trace, clip art that. Okay, now that we have the Fendi Roma Italia, it's now converted. We can move that over. We can get rid of this one. We no longer need that. And I like that this one as well, but I'm gonna just delete that one. I don't think I need that one. So we have these two, and this is what I'm going to work with today. Alright. And let's get started. Let's move this out the way. Let's grab that. Let's size it up to what I need it to be. I actually need it to be 25 by 29. And so let's change this to 30 by 40. Alright, because I'm trying to cover the whole entire shirt. The whole entire front of the shirt. I've measured it up and it's 25 by 29. So we'll do I guess 30 by 30. Alright, so let's change this again to, let's go 35. Alright. And now, let's size it up. I mean, that's good right there, but let's go 30 for good measure. Alright. Now that we have that, we can move on to the next process, which is fixing these F's. As you can see, they're not quite perfect, and I want them perfect. Okay. So as you see, most Fendi designs, they have the Fendi all over the shirt for the most part. Sometimes it's slanted, most times it's straight, you know, straight. But they offset it a little bit, so the one below the F is not identical to the, you know, it's offset a little bit, shifted to the left or to the right. As you can see, that's slick. I like that design. I like that jacket, but it's $3,900. Like, you know what I'm saying? $4,000 after tax. Like that, you know, the cursive Fendi. 368, you know, whatever that you know, currency is. Like, whoa, man. We got this one where it's going straight. Then they got the Fendi going over it. Pretty much like the Feli sign, Fendi and Feli. But, you know, like I say, I pretty much want to do my own Fendi design, and so I'm about to come up with something very unique, Dapper Dan style. You know, I'm on my Dapper Dan shit. You know what I mean? So back in Korea, I got my pattern here. As you can see, you know, got some shit going on with it. I'm not worried about that right now. I do have this other Fendi over here, and that's pretty slick, you know. I'm gonna fix that. Well, that one is pretty good right here. Alright, so let's get started. What I want to do is, let me just bring out a ruler first. I'll click on the ruler, And let's slant it. Let's zoom in. That looks about good. I like that. That looks about right to me. Let's slant it up a little bit right here. Alright, let's slant it back the other way. Alright, so we'll work with that slant right there. Alright, so next what we'll do is we'll start placing this slant pretty much on the edge of the adjacent row. So all I'm doing is grabbing, dragging, and right clicking to place that slant on that edge, on that row. And we'll do this for all the rows. I do have my snap tool object set to make it easier to snap to the next line. This pretty much gives me my base of what to work with, y'all. Zoom back in here. Grab that line. Grab that line. Drag it to here. Right click, you know, all the way down. And basically what we want to do is we want to do that the other way as well, just to make sure everything is cohesive and lined up correctly. So I'll grab another one out, and this time I'm going to turn it this way. So I feel like I got it right, y'all. Zoom in. Let's see. Line that up with that line right there. Alright, so we got to drag it some more just to line it up. Get it as even as possible. Bang, that's perfect. Perfect! Let me make sure. Alright, and it's looking good. Let me see. No, it's not looking good. It's going that way. So let's drag it a little more, and it needs to fit that line right there. Boom. Now we got lines going that way. Let's go ahead and copy them. All the way up until we're complete. Perfect. Alright, what we want to do is save. Okay. So now I have this Fendi design over here, which is a little straighter, as you can see. What I'll do is I'll right click, convert it to clip art, of course. And then I have this design right here. I'll ungroup all objects, and that lets me be able to select the F by itself. I select this F by itself. Let me drag it out onto that line and change it to a different color. Let's change it to red for now. Now what I want to do, I can delete this right here. I no longer need that. Alright, so with this F, I just want to straighten it out so that it's as straight as possible. So I'll double click on this part. I click on this node right here, and I'll delete that node in the middle. As you can see, I highlighted the node. point at the node there. As you can see, it changed blue. Let's delete that node. Click on this edge. We're just going to straighten this edge out. Let's click on this edge. Make sure you have it double clicked, of course. After you double click on it, you should be able to make this a straight line. So let's see here. Let's click on one of the nodes. And it looks like it's already as straight as it could possibly be. I see no arrow. Well, there's the arrows right there. The arrows will pop. And let's grab this arrow, drag it to this node. And release. And we'll do the exact same side for this arrow right here. We'll just drag it up to the node point and let it go. Alright, now that line is straight for that F. Let's click on this node, or maybe this node. That line looks like it's straight already. So let's go to the next point. Let's click on this one. Alright, it's beveled out just a little bit, so let's drag this all the way up to that node, and let's drag that one all the way down. Come on, come on, come on, to that node. Make it straight as possible. We'll delete those nodes in the middle. Grab that node, drag it down to that node, drag that node, and drag it up to here. Alright, I'm just trying to make the lines as straight as possible. So we do the exact same thing for this one. We'll delete the node in the middle. And just straighten this line out. Like so. Alright. On to the top part. Well, let's grab this. Let's do this part right here. Straighten it right on up to the node. To the node. Alright. Let's do this side. To the node. And all the way to the node. We're almost done with this F, y'all. Straighten it all the way out. Boom. Alright, let's save that. Always save your work. Save your work, for real. It definitely helps. Alright. Now, since I got one F done, I'm just going to grab that. Let's go back. I'm going to left click on it. I'll drag it out. Well, I'll hold control just to keep it straight. Drag it out. Right click. Let me change the color. And then I'm just going to flip it and bounce it. You know what I mean? By using the mirror horizontally and mirror vertically. And I'm going to drag it up into the place of the other one. like so. Alright, as you can see how I've made it straighter. How, look, wait a minute, let's go back, delete. You forgot this curve down here. So let's double click, get rid of that node in the middle, and let's just make this line straight right here. There we go. Alright, now I grab it, hold down control, left click, drag, right click, change the color. I mirror it and reverse it and bring it up to match that one. Alright. Boom. Now I can get rid of the one behind it. And let's go ahead and weld these two together. Well, let's not weld them together. Let's just change them to the same color and group them. Select both objects, right click, and group objects. Now what I'm pretty much about to do is use this as my starting point for my design. Let's make it a little bigger. And let's fit it into place. Alright. Now I want to put it on that line right there. Okay. Now let's get to working. All I'm doing is moving and right clicking it into place. Moving, right clicking it into place. If you don't want to right click, you can also hit the space bar, but I like the right click because it gives me more control. And actually we moving that onto that line right there. That line. This is going to that line. So we're a little bit off, but we're just putting them in the squares on that line. So let's do it. On those guidelines that we made. Until I fill the entire design up. Let's see. What do I want it to be? I want it to be 30 by 30. So I need to fill all the black squares up. I'll go ahead and speed this part up until I'm complete with this part. Snap to guidelines. So now I have my design all the way completed. Let me just move this out the way over here. I need to move this out the way. Here. Okay, let's grab all of that black by clicking on one piece of black and deleting it. So now I have my Fendi design. And actually I can change this whole design to black. Let's change it to black now. Alright, now all I want, oh, look at this right here. Look at this right here. I messed up right there, y'all. Whoa. Alright, so I guess I must have lined them up wrong. Definitely must have lined them up wrong. Alright, so let's go back. Let's fix that. Alright, now I have the design fixed. And now I know I want 25 inches by 29 inches. So let's see here. Let's try to make a selection around. Let's use the rectangle tool, and we'll go. Let's go a little sharper into the design. Let's start like down here. All right, we're going 25 inches by 29 inches. So let's go. Yep. 25. Let's go 26 by 30. And that's great. That's a good selection. Alright, let's change the color over it. Let's just move it into one of these lines. I want it symmetrical. So let's put it right there. Go to my wireframe, because I pretty much want it right there. Perfect. Now we'll grab that design. And I'm sure there's an easier way to do this, but I'm gonna do it my way. So what I'll do is I'll grab my rectangle again, grab it, you know, pretty much by the edge here, and drag it out. Give me a starting box going. I drag that box pretty much all the way out to the edge. I'll drag it down, and I'll drag it up so that it covers the rest of that design. I'll click on that box again. I'll hold down Control and drag it to the other side and line it up. Like so. Just snap into place. I'll grab this box again. I'll drag it down here and line it up. And let's actually bring down a line, a guideline. Boom. So we can grab that box and line it up. Perfect. Let's grab it again, drag it out, and drag it up to the top, like so. I just want to cut out that section of the Fendi design. Let's do the same thing up here. Bring down a ruler right to that line, grab that box, and make sure that box is on that line. It should snap into place. Alright, I'll change the color of all of these boxes so y'all can see them. Change them to purple, and I'll even weld all that purple in together. But before I do that, let me just grab all of this and let's make a selection. Let's copy that. Hold on. Let's copy that. Let's try it again. And I'll just copy that over here so I don't lose it. Hold on, let me grab the rest of it. So let's see here. I'm just guesstimating right now, y'all. So let me grab all of this. Drag it. Make a copy over here. I can get rid of all of this. I don't need that in my copy. I just want that copied just in case I mess up. Alright, so let's grab all the purple by selecting the purple, using this tool right here in the rhinestone wizard to find all of the same color selected. Let's weld all that together, and then we'll select that purple and select the blue. And let's chop through that by using the trim tool. Alright, So let's get rid of all that purple now. Huh. Well, didn't really need to do that. Control Z. Let's back up. Let's send all of this blue. Add it to the back. There we go. Because we just want that black of the Fendi. So select the purple. Select the black by holding down shift and selecting the black. And then let's do an intersect. Let's get rid of all of that black. Let's delete the purple now. And as you can see, oh, didn't work again. Let's see here. Alright, what did I do? Alright, so all of that is one piece. Let's make sure it's all one piece. Alright, I see what I did. Alright, let's change all of this to one color over here. Let's do that orange. Alright, so wait a minute, let's go back. I need my purples again. Let's alright, let's go back. Alright, I need all my purples again. Let's change this over here to orange so we don't disrupt that. Alright, now let's select all of the black. We got all the black selected. Right click on it and group objects. After you're done grouping objects, select the purple, then hold down shift and select the black. And let's trim that. Now once you delete the purple, it should be just that selection of black that we need. Perfect. Perfect. Let's save our design. File, save. And now we no longer need this blue box or this turquoise box. Let's delete that. I mean, essentially I can keep it, but I feel like I don't need it, so I'll delete it. Alright, so we have our Fendi. It is 26.539 by 30 inches. That should be great enough. Alright, what I need to do is ungroup all objects so that each one is separate. And let's actually right click on that and break the curve apart. Right click on each line and break that curve apart. And it kind of works because they're F's and they're not necessarily centered, so it works. So let's just go through here and break this curve apart on each one, because I want to be able to cover the entire front of the shirt, so I need them to be separate so I can place them where I want them to go. So I'll go ahead and speed up through this part and we'll move on to the next part. Just break that curve apart for each line. Almost complete. Alright, so let's see here. Let's make sure they're all broken apart. So let's change, we can change that color. Perfect. Just want to make sure that they are all broken apart. Alright, so they are. Let's file, let's save our work, folks. Okay. So basically, what I want to do is, alright, if I grab all of this and select it, that is 26 inches by 10.874. Alright, now what I'm using is, let me show y'all. Alright, where is it at? Let's see here. I'm using Easy Weed adhesive that I got from Heat Transfer Warehouse. It's only 12 inches in length, but I pretty much got like 5 yards of this. You know what I mean? You can also use hot melt foil receiving film, which is, I believe, 19 inches in width. You know, you can order it in a 5 yard, 10 yard, or even a 20 yard roll. A 1 yard roll will run you $9.99. 5 yard roll $39.95. But for the Easy Weed adhesive, you get a 5 yard roll for $23. You know what I mean? 5 yard roll for $40, or 5 yard roll for $23. But take into account that it's only 12 inches, while this is 19 inches in width. You know, so I would definitely go with the hot melt foil receiving film if you're doing larger designs, or the Easy Weed adhesive if you're doing smaller designs. But what I so happened to do was I bought the Easy Weed adhesive, 12 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much separate this. I'm going to separate it by 11.3 inches by 26 inches, and then let's grab this over here. Let's see something real quick. So let's grab that. Alright. We'll just drag it over. I want to see something. Like, is it easy to just hit the place and fill, well, the edit, and copy select it down 2 rows? Let's see here. Okay, as you see, it didn't merge up the way that I wanted it to. We have that gap there. So let's delete that. Let's grab this and see. Well, actually, let's grab it from here, from the F's, and then drag it down, holding control and pulling it down. See if we can match it up. We still can't match it up, so that's not going to work for me, y'all. I want to be able to match it up on a shirt just perfectly. Oh, I figured it out. So what we'll do is we'll cut this part off by itself. And let's see here. Let's see how that works. Boom. I see what happened. I got that little corner piece. Alright, so let's just drag right down to that line. Boom. We'll drag that over and right click it. Let's try it again. Matter of fact, let's delete all of these. I no longer need these guidelines, and they're kind of messing me up when I go to try to select the design. So let's just delete all of those. We no longer need those. Just click on them and delete. Click on the blue line, it turns red, and delete it. sure there's a shortcut for this to delete all guidelines, but right now we're just doing it like this. I had a lot of them placed in the design. Alright, there we go. Okay, so now what I want to do is grab this top section like so, and let's drag that out. Right click. Let's grab this bottom section from here to like there. 11.6. We need it just a little shorter than that, so let's go to like there. Let's see what that is. Now that's 12.5. Drag it up some more. Let's drag it up to like there. And then let's grab all of this. What's that? 11.6 still. Let's grab it up a little more to there. Because what I'm trying to do is basically cut off sections where I'll be able to merge them back together. Alright, so let's grab 11.4. That's pushing it, but let's see if it mixes. Let's see if we can puzzle it in there, y'all. And it doesn't look like it puzzles great. So let's delete that. Alright, let's grab. So we need those F's up to there. Like so. That should work. Ah, not quite. Not quite. We need to go up a little more. Alright, so let's see here. I gotta grab those F's up in there. So let's grab those. Let's try it one more time. So all the way up to there. I'm feeling like that's great. Perfect. Let's move those over into place. Perfect. Alright. Now we got some overlaps here. Now let's see here. Let's just grab this row. Holding down shift and selecting those F's all the way across. Because I want to make sure that's the intersecting point. Let's change those to like lime green. Let's do an edit to the back. Alright. See where they overlap at? Let's change that to a lime green as well. Boom. Perfect. So all of these underneath should be a different color. Alright, so let me think how I'm going to do this. Let me think about it for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so basically now what I have is, and I just got them sectioned off in the colors right now, but it's all going to be one color, but I just need to cut it out in sections of, alright, let's see here. Let's select all of this blue. That's 11.2. I know for a fact that it will fit on this 12-inch adhesive by Caesar. So I'll cut that part out. I'll cut the blue part out. You know, that's 10.7 inches in width. I'll cut out 26 inches of that. And this gold part, that's of course 11.14 inches in height, but I'll cut out 26 inches of that. And then this part at the bottom. I cut out 26 inches of that sideways. Alright? Cool. Alright? Now what I want to do is I want to get this Fendi design into there. So let's just first let's group all of this together. Right click and group the objects. Let's change it to like that blue. Let's grab that circle, drag it and right click, and let's size it up to what we need it to be. I hold down shift and just dragging out the edges. I want it to be roughly about, let's do 11.356, maybe 387. That's good. Pretty much want to center this into my design. They let me know that was the midpoint. And now that I think about it, if I'm doing the whole entire shirt, I don't necessarily want to do the midpoint. I want to do 3 inches from the collar down. So let me think about that for a second. Alright, so I've just measured 3 inches from the top down to this red line. I'll move the Roma easily. I'll hold down control. I'll grab the entire design, hold down control, and just move it up to that line. Alright, boom, right where I want it to be. 11.37, that's cool. Alright, let's file, save our work, folks. Alright, now pretty much right here have where I've done it already. I got the Fendi circle in the middle, and I got the Fendi design, but I didn't measure it up to cover the entire front of the shirt. This time I did. So on this design right here, that circle doesn't look at a complete circle to me, so I grab my ellipse tool and I just make a circle. I'll change the color. I do edit to the back just so I can see where it's at. Now let's drag it up to where it needs to be, and let's try to make it the same size as that circle. So let's drag it down, and that's looking good. 11.314. Hold down shift. Let's drag it out to 11.345. I'm liking that. Let's drag it up a little bit, make sure it fits. As you can see, it's behind that design. That's cool. That's exactly where I want it to be. Alright, let's edit. Let's bring it to the front. And that's looking good. 11.345. Let's see if I can make it just a little bigger. 11.345 is good. We're going to leave it right there. Edit to the back again. And now I want to do here is I want to replicate these lines. So I'll hold down, select the yellow, hold down shift, select the edge of it, and drag that line in. As you can see, that red line is moving. We're going to drag it in to right there. That looks good to me. Let's change the color. Let's shift. Select the yellow. And let's chop through there. Alright. Let's send that turquoise to the back. Alright, perfect. Let's get rid of that first line. This one. That white one. As you can see, the turquoise is there. Hold on. I gotta ungroup all of this. Alright. Now let's get rid of that first line. This one. Like so. Boom. Let's not get rid of that line just yet. Hold down Control Z. Alright, let's leave it there. Let's change it to like a pink and send it to the back. Just so we can see it. Alright. Well, actually, I get a little confused right here at this part. Alright, let's delete this. Alright, there we have our pink. And if we send it back to the front, it should have been, alright, just that pink line. Cool. Alright, so we still have our yellow line here. Let's drag our yellow line again in, hold down shift, and drag it. Wait a minute. Alright, let's back all the way up. Because that yellow line is supposed to be full still. Alright, let's back up again. That yellow circle is supposed to be a full yellow circle, y'all. Alright, I see what I did. I chopped it through when I didn't need to right there. Alright, so we got our full yellow circle. Alright. Let's make a couple of lines using this yellow circle. Let's click on the yellow circle. Hold down shift. And we're just going to drag that yellow circle in to there. Alright. Let's change the color of it to like blue. We're going to drag that blue circle in. Let's Control Z. Let's use our wireframe at this point. Hold down shift, drag that blue circle into the next line. Right click. Let's change that to a green. Alright. Let's send that to the back. Let's send that blue to the back. Alright. Let's send that yellow to the back. Alright. So now what we need to do is, let's grab this yellow circle one more time. And let's go to the back. Let's actually grab all of this in the front and send it to the back, just so we can see what we're working with. Edit to the back. Alright. So we got our yellow circle, we got our blue circle, we got our green circle. Cool. I believe we need one more. So let's grab those three to the back. Alright. Let's go to the front, to the back. Alright, so I need to grab that yellow circle and drag it in and create that outline. Oh, wait a minute. Grab that yellow circle, hold down shift, and let's create that line right there. Let's wireframe it. Let's go in just a little more. Alright, we want it to be pretty much the same. Alright, that looks good to me. Let's change the color on that to like a brown. Alright. Edit to the back. Woo! It looks crazy now, y'all. Let's edit that to the back. I like just moving things around so I can see what's going on. Now what we can do is pretty much let's delete this black outline. We no longer need that. Let's select everything up under those colors like so. Bring it to the front. Hold down Alt to the front. To the front. Alright. Let's see here. Wireframe. Oh, it got rid of all of that. Oh, I see. Whoa. Let's go back. There it is. Now what I forgot to do was right click and ungroup all of those objects. That way I can just get rid of that black outline, which is now that yellow outline. Cool. This white outline, get rid of that. Is now that blue outline, and this black outline, get rid of. Alright, there we go. So I got rid of all of those, and now they are three separate colors. Let's get rid of all of this inside of the lettering as well. Alright, cool. Let's save our work, folks. And what I pretty much want is I want all of this to be, let's just change the purple for now. The yellow area right here will be clear stones. Let's change that to clear. This area will be purple. Let's change that to purple. And then we'll put stones here. But let's just go ahead and do a place and fill to the outside of 0.06 for now. Island fill. And let's make that a little thicker by merging that or welding that. Perfect. Let's file save our work. Okay. Since I know I want the outside layer of the circle to be stones, let's go ahead and do that stone right now. So this part will be stones. Inside, add stones 0.075. And let's do an island fill. And it was supposed to do a double island fill, but not quite sure why it did a single. Not liking that. Alright. So let's, undo. Let's see what happened right there. So let's click on that line, that object. Let's change it to bright red. Alright, so now it's bright red. Let's change it to green. Let's do an island fill to the inside. Add stones 0.075 of one island. Okay. Alright, let's back up. Now I see what may have been happening. Alright, so now that we have our circles, let's take this purple, chop it through the red, like so. Let's take this green, chop it through the purple, like so. And let's take it, this black, right, and chop it through the green. Alright, now I should be able to add my one Allen to the inside of this red, and it should be perfect. There we go. See, I got the double line in there. That's exactly how I wanted it. I'm liking that. Alright, so now I have all of that. Let's just make a copy of that and move it over there. So just in case I mess up, I have it saved. Let's do a file and save. Moving right along, moving right along. Okay. Now next what we want to do is we want to place stones inside of this black circle right here. Alright, alright. Next what you want to do is you want to select this black circle right there. Do a place and fill, island, add stones, contour spacing, island fill. We want to clear the paths and merge overlapping stones. And as you can see, we have another circle on the inside of stones. So we got the circle on the outside, the purple, the circle on the inside. What I like to do is I like to delete this over here. And make another copy of it using what I've just done over here. So I'll make a copy of it again, just in case I mess up. And of course, you know, you file save. Okay, so basically what I like to do is, you know, after I copied everything over here, and then I like to go in here and delete, or change it to white, so I can tell that that area is white or stones. Change this area to white. Change this area to a different color. Let's go blue. Alright. Perfect. So now we got our stones on the outside, stones on the inside. And actually this area, given the stones purple, this would have been stones, but that would have been purple, so we switch it. Stones, purple, that's going to be whatever color is going to be stones, and this right here will be purple. So let's change that to purple. Alright, so now what I want to do is I really want to straighten up these F's. As you can see, they're off. They're totally off. So I'll bring my guideline down there and drag my guideline there. Alright, so all we need to do is fix one F. So let's fix this F, make sure it's straight. Grab that. Let's drag another line down here to that node, and drag another guideline to that node. Drag another guideline to that node and drag another guideline to that node. Alright, we want to straighten this F up. Alright, so we double click on the design. Let's add a node here. Drag it to the intersection. Let's right click on it. Change it to a line. Get it back to that intersection. Alright. Make sure that line is straight across. Let's pull this one up. Make sure that's straight. Matter of fact, let's grab another guideline on that node to straighten up that F. Alright. Let's double click on it. Select the node. Well, let's get rid of this node in the middle first. Then we can select this node and straighten that line all the way up. By grabbing that, bringing it to that node, grabbing that one, bringing it to that node. And let's finish. Another guideline here. Well, I guess it should be there. Like that. Perfect. Alright, let's fix this node. Now we're just putting them pretty much on the intersections and straighten them up. Like so. Put that on the intersection. Get rid of that node and straighten it up. I want it pretty much as straight as possible on all the nodes, because you know, if you're buying an authentic Fendi shirt, it's going to be straight. So that's what we're doing. We're just straightening this design up. We need one more guideline. We want that to be straight on that line. So let's move that to there and straighten it up using these curve angles. Perfect. Because the Fendi is pretty much 2 F's spent around, it's pretty easy once you straighten it up as such. Alright, now I have that first F straightened. Let's change the color of it to like this yellow. And all I'm going to do is drag it, copy it, flip it, and bounce it. You know, flip it horizontally and vertically. And we're going to drag it right over into place. Like so. That looks good to me. Let's get rid of the black from there. Let's even get rid of that purple. And let's send that edit to the back. Where's that other? Okay, I don't see it. Alright, so I think I got rid of both of them. That's perfect. Edit back to the front. Alright, now what I want to do now is grab my selection fill tool and fill in that area right there. Let's change that to turquoise or this teal. Great. Let's save your work, folks. We're almost done. This shirt is going to be fabulous. Trust and believe. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to select all of my lettering. I want to hold down shift, select that green, and trim it through there. So now, wait a minute, let's Control Z, let's go back. Let's actually let's move this purple. That's purple under there. Alright, so let's grab the purple, let's grab the green, let's grab this turquoise and the yellow. Both yellows. And the red. Let's right click. Let's group all of those objects together. And then let's chop those through the purple. So select that object with all of them selected. Right, hold down shift, left click, select the purple, and trim. And what we're left with is nothing should be up under there. Perfect. Okay, so looks like the purple did not trim through the purple. Alright, let's try this. And let's trim that through the purple. Let's see if it works. Come on, Corel Draw. Come on, Corel. As you can see, Corel's working. If it doesn't work, I have a workaround. Alright. So here I am back in Corel Draw. So what we have is purple stones, purple. The green will be whatever color it is. The red will be whatever color it is. Stones. Let's unlock this. Change this to purple. Edit to the back. Interesting. Alright, let's edit. Let's click on that brown and do that to the back. Interesting. Let's do our wireframe. So our F's are still there. Let's try to select those. Hold down Alt and click on the F until it's selected. Alright, I believe that's the F. Let's do to the front. No, that's not the F. Alright, let's do that to the back again. And in fact, we can delete this altogether. That brown. Let's do that purple to the back. Where is my F's? There they are. Let's try to select just on those F's and bring those to the front. No. Alright, so I gotta figure this out real quick. Alright, I believe I have those F's selected now. Let's drag those out just to see. No. It's the Roma, Italy. Let's hold down Alt and try to select those F's. Are those it? Nope. Do I got them now? No. Alright. So let's go back to the whole design. Let's edit. Let's send that to the back. Let's change the color of that just so we can see. Gotcha. You know what's happening. Right click. ungroup all objects. Now, let's select that to the front. Let's select this. Let's change the color of that. Alright, boom. Now we have that again. Alright, let's go back into our wireframe. And let's just select those F's. There we go. Let's hold down shift. Let's select that other F. Let's bring those to the front now. Alright, let's try to change the color. Hold on. There they go. Bow. That's what I need. Alright. So let's... You see that purple going through there? Let's double click on the purple. Let's right click. Well, let's click on the purple. Right click and break the curve apart. Perfect. Once we broke the curve apart, let's go in there and just delete this purple part right here. Ooh. Alright. That's cool. I'm gonna work with that. Alright, because I still got that F there. So I'm gonna work with that. Let's select that F. Hold down shift. Let's weld it to that. There it is. Came right back. Let's save that. Believe it or not, we're almost done. Almost. Almost done. Alright, so let's see here. That's purple stones. That's purple. That's whatever color stones. And that's purple. Let's make that purple. Alright, perfect. Now that FJ in the center, let's do a Allen fill. Place and fill. Allen's. Add stones. 0.075. Let's hatch fill that. Let's change that to like a lime green. I like that. Except for that part right there. Let's fix that part. Let's lock that objects. And let's go in there and delete all of those rows. Perfect. Let's grab that row. Let's do an edit. Copy selected. 0.2. Let's not do a 0.2. Let's do a 0.3. All the way up. Alright, that looks great. Alright, and let's select that yellow or that peridot. Select all of that color. And we're just going to grab it, drag it, flip it, and bounce it. And then slide it back into place. That looks good to me, y'all. Hold on. Let me slide that in place. Alright. Perfect. Perfect. Let's file. Let's save that. Now the design is pretty much complete. Stop the record. Okay. So now I'm back. Let's finish up this design. Let's right click on that. Alright. So let's see here. Alright, that's looking good. See all that? See all of those areas where I chopped through the red, but there's still, as you can see, these little nodes. I just have to go in there and get those nodes out. They'll add extra cut lines to my design that I do not want, do not need. So I'll just go around here and, you know, delete all of those extra nodes, as you can see. Look at all those extra nodes in the design. I'm just deleting all of these extra nodes right now. Don't need any of this to cut out. I almost got most of it, y'all. Just grab all of those extra nodes. And you can tell when you got them all, because if you grab it and drag it out, see those nodes in there? Let's get the rest of those. See, don't get that one. Just get the ones in the inside. Almost done, y'all. I almost got them all. Alright, that's looking good. Let's drag it out and see if there's anything left in there. We got one right there. That one might not hurt, but let's get it. Where is that? Where is that? There it is. Alright, let's get that fella out of there. Now look at that F, y'all. Right here. Not sure what's going on with that F. Let's do it again. Let's break this curve apart. Let's grab that F right there. Weld it back to that. Not quite sure why it's slanting like that. Not sure why. Yeah, y'all, I'm lost. Oh. Interesting. That's cool. I ain't tripping. Let's just go in there. And, let's flip this one and bounce it. Get it back into place. Let's not even use that one. Let's use this one. Flip, bounce, slide it into place. Like so. Let's go ahead, chop through that with the blue. Chop through that with that turquoise. There we go. We got our F back now. Add it to the back. Get rid of that one. And weld that together. There we go. Alright, for the most part, I believe I am done. Let's mock it up on the shirt. Let's see what it's going to look like, y'all. Let's go to our mock-up. Let's put it on the men's shirt. Get rid of some of these lines, these guidelines. Alright, now it's huge over the front of the shirt simply because that's what I need. I need the whole entire design. Let's make this shirt just a little bigger, like so. Move the shirt up. Now what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of the tutorial, like I'll cut like that half off, that half off. All right, drag it up just a little bit, and that's pretty much how it's gonna look on the shirt, y'all. Let's change the shirt to black. Alright. Now this is just a rough example of what it's going to look like on a shirt, simply because I am going to, I'm going to trim it right here. I'm pretty much make it fit the front of the shirt. There's going to be stones right here. That will be This blue right here will be red. Now this right here, I mean, it could be any color you want it to be, but let's just go with the same color as the shirt, black. It'll be stones right here. And then let's go with that red right there again. Let's go with this red right there, like so. Alright. There will be stones right there, just like so. So let's actually change the color of all of those stones to clear. Everything clear. Let's change all of that red to, you know, let's go with that gold. And let's go. And that's how the Fendi shirt will look, y'all. Let's get to cutting it out. Alright. As you can see here, I have my top part, my middle part that will encompass the circle, you know, the lower part and the bottom part. So I'm going to cut these out separately so that I can fit them onto the shirt. What I do is I grab this first section right here, copy it, alright, so basically what I do is I copy it out of my Corel Draw and I paste it into my gray cut. Alright, I know I wanted 10.8 inches on the Y. So let me get that right in there. I like to get it close to the line as possible, but not on the line. Gives me a little bit of room to work with. Alright. Now what you also want to do is you want to open up your VLCD 3, especially when you're working with a vinyl cutter. You know, you may be doing this on a Cricut or whatnot. You know, you have different settings. But I basically just connected my Expert 224 to my VLCD. I have my blade force at 90. Now next what I want to do is go back to my gray cut, highlight the design, file, output. Alright, now I'm over here in my gray cut output. I just want to match the settings to match my VLCD 3. Alright, so oh, excuse me. So let's go 90 for the pressure. Save those settings. I don't necessarily want a weed border. Well, I'll leave it on there. Save settings. Alright. Make sure my cutter is set up properly. As you can see, those F's